6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Authorities in Juneau County say they have 2 suspects under arrest in connection with a murder near Camp Douglas. They've also identified the victims, 57-year-old Floyd Burdick, a Grand Marsh resident. His body was found Thursday morning on County Highway M at the Oak Ridge Trail parking area. That's just outside of Camp Douglas, near the town of Cutler. The case remains under investigation.
Madison police arrested 3 kids accused of trying to break into a car. Officers were called to Tennyson Lane near Warner Park, where they found the kids. Investigators say they tried to run, but were grabbed by police before they could get away. Police officers also found what they described as a realistic fake gun nearby in the snow. The 3 kids were released into the custody of their parents and given referrals.
The suspect police believe is responsible for the deaths of 7 people in Illinois was found hundreds of miles away in Texas last night. U.S. Marshals found 23-year-old Romeo Nance near the town of Natalia. It's nearly 1,200 miles from the Illinois crime scene. Authorities say Nance shot himself after a confrontation with police.
The U.S. Supreme Court is allowing Border Patrol to remove razor wire along portions of the southern border with Mexico. It's a 5-4 ruling, a big win for the Biden administration against Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The ruling applies to sections of the Rio Grande where state officials had blocked access to federal border agents.
The deadliest day for Israeli soldiers in the war in Gaza. 21 were killed yesterday during fighting in the southern part of the Strip. The IDF says the group was planting explosives to try to bring down a building. That's when a rocket-propelled grenade hit a nearby tank. The building collapsed on the men. They were not able to escape.
The Pentagon says the U.S. and British forces have carried out a fresh round of strikes in Yemen, targeting a Houthi underground storage site as well as missile and surveillance capabilities. The 8 coordinated strikes were done with support of other countries. So far, multiple rounds of strikes over the past 5 months have failed to stop Houthi attacks against shipping.
The first votes in the country's first presidential primary are in the books this morning. People in New Hampshire heard the final speeches from the 2 Republican candidates last night. Then a small town of 6 people cast their votes right at midnight, all for Nikki Haley. The early lead likely won't hold, though. Polls have Trump ahead of Haley by double digits.
President Biden will be in Wisconsin on Thursday. The campaign will stump in Superior. The White House says that Biden will be highlighting his economic agenda and rebuilding the infrastructure. Last month, the president visited the Milwaukee Black Chamber of Commerce in support of Black-owned businesses.
UW-Madison is facing a civil rights complaint. A conservative group is asking the Department of Education to take action against the university for its BIPOC Fellows program. The group's founder says the program violates the 14th Amendment and the Civil Rights Act. UW's website says the mission is to bring students of underrepresented racial or ethnic groups together for empowerment.
Next fall, UW Green Bay's branch campus in Marinette will end all in-person campus instruction. Online courses will continue. The campus has 99 students this year. The decision comes as 10 universities of Wisconsin schools are looking at a combined $1 million deficit by summer.
5 minutes away from 7 o'clock as we've seen the precipitation increase in the southern parts of Dane County, South Madison. Now you can see some of this pink and blue showing up. So we've had some light rain and we've got temperatures still below freezing. I don't expect major problems, especially on the main roads, but the sidewalks, any kind of elevated surface may get a glaze of ice on there this morning. Then this should quickly change over to snow probably within the hour or so. Expecting 1 to 3 inches should end by the later afternoon hours. We're sitting at 31, but it is about freezing down to the south, so a lot of that is actually changing over to rain down to the south. So you can quickly see between 8 and 9 o'clock that pink shading changes to all blue, so that would indicate mainly snow after 9 o'clock, and that will continue into the afternoon before tapering off after 4 o'clock. Temperatures, though, today will be continuing to climb through the 30s, should be climbing above freezing later this morning, and rain expected tomorrow again on Thursday.
We'll keep an eye on those alert day conditions right here on News 3 Now this morning. Stay with us.